Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. Now, I want to share with you today, the public, and I wish this message could reach every human being on the face of the earth, regardless of the language that you speak. I hope it could be interpreted to you so you could understand. What I want to talk about is the trick of the lottery system. The trick of the lottery system. Well, let's see. And I'm saying this because yesterday, Friday, they had a mega $1 million winner. I think the prize was 1.35 billion. $1.35 billion. Now, can you imagine what a person with $1.35 billion winning, or as much of that they can take home, can do with it? Oh man, you can do all kinds of things. And what are one of the first things a winner would do? First thing a winner would do is quit a job. Win that amount of money? Yeah, you quit your job if you got one. Which indicates that whatever job you got, apparently you don't love it that much. You might not even like it. Either way, whether you did or didn't, you're gonna quit it. So the money would give you an excuse to stop doing what you have been doing. What else would you do with that money? You would probably go and buy all of the things that you always wanted to buy that you never could buy. That might include a house or a mansion. It might include a means of transportation, housing, food, and clothing. And it even might mean dealing with education shortcomings that you might have had or someone might have had. And it might even deal with health care. All of these kinds of things that you probably have been neglected, but now because of this money, you got these dreams ready to be popped wide open. Now let's think about that. That's why most folks engage themselves in the process. In fact, I can say, and I'm sure many of you would agree, that over at least 100 million people engage themselves in the process of trying to win this pot. Over 100 million people who bought more than one or two or three lottery tickets, trying to win, trying to have their dream come true. Over 100 million people trying at this time and next week and the following week, or the following week, to have their dreams come true, only to have it squashed because one person won the money. And most of them who have won in the past are saying it's a curse, worst thing that could have happened to them was to win the lottery. Now, why does that happen? That happens because the systems want to keep the people hoping, want to keep the people dreaming, keep the people believing and dreaming that one day, if they just keep holding on, if they just keep stretching out, if they just keep one more effort, this might be the time that your ship come in. Doesn't mind the 100 million of people who are dreaming for their ship to come in. None of that is important. You're concerned about mine, me, my ship come in, my ship come in, and to heck with everybody else. That's true, right? Now, isn't that strange? No, it is not. Because that's the way that we as people have been conditioned to be. That's what it does in capitalism. And whether you would admit it or not, it happens that same way in socialism. It happens that way in communism. Now, it might not happen that way in dictatorships, except the dictators would just give whom they want to have something. That's what's going on. But the whole big trick of it is, ladies and gentlemen, is this. All of that is to keep you directed or taking your focus off the truth. Now, what is the truth? The truth is that there is a plan that was designed from the beginning, that not only this one person, not only the 100 or so million of other people who bought into this process, but all of the other people who could not afford to buy into this process. Could have all had all of these benefits. Every one human being on the face of the earth through a different kind of system could have all of these benefits. And that is the proper system that was designed for human beings to experience from the beginning. What was the first thing that these people did after they got the money? Quit the job. So the main thing that this other system works is to guarantee that every individual have available to them a career, and a career of their own choosing. By their own choosing, that means they have the ability to choose the job that gives them their greatest joy, their greatest pleasure in performing. That's taken care of. Taken care of. Now, because you are engaged in that process, you don't have the headaches of trying to worry about what you're going to do with this money. You don't have the headaches of worrying about who's going to come bombing you, begging you in your nerves trying to get something out of you, because everybody is having access to the same things. Because everybody's engaged in the process of creating what? What are they creating? They're creating everything that this lottery winner wants to buy. That's anything that they've been dreaming of that they could not afford. And that includes, but not limited to, a house, a car, food and clothing, and transportation to go anywhere you want to go, when you want to go, and not have to worry about it. All of these things that this person could buy with this winning, now every individual on the face of the earth engaged in a career utilizing the resources that have been given to us by an invisible power that we call God, using our talents to have fun doing the things that we do, creating so many houses, so many cars, so many highways, so many infrastructure, much food, so many hospitals, that no one would have to suffer one thing. Not suffer anything. Your dream come true. Because you put your faith in God that you can't see, but allowed to live in you, and it being expressed through you is a reflection of the love that only God can manifest. Because those other stuff that we just went through can't manifest that. No, baby. They end up lying and cheating and stealing and killing, trying to rob you. Look at the people over there. I just heard the other day in Iran, I believe they are assassinating people, hanging people, whatever they're calling. They're killing people because the people are protesting that they do not like the treatment that the system is giving them. They do not like the system that, well, I won't say the system. They don't like the evil government that's being ramrodded down their throats. And they're standing up and they are being murdered because they won't bend. They won't let the devil rule. Now, many people might say, well, that's not what you want to do. I tell you, that's what free people want to do. And the freest people, we understand that killing folks is what you call keeping people in line, because people don't want to die and they might fear death. But when people know the truth, that the same power that brought you from nowhere to here is able to keep you anywhere that power wants you to be. But you got to put your faith in that power, and not whoever's calling themselves in office, and not in you, because you didn't make you. You don't control that. You got a whole bunch of privileges. You got a whole bunch of rights that you can do for you, express. But you are not the boss of you. The power that made you is the real boss that allows you to either mess up or make up. So my whole message today is it's the continuation of the con. The lottery is used to make you dream and believe that one day, if you just keep on hustling, it could be you that wins. As opposed to you knowing the truth that you are already a winner the moment you take your power back from governments that's designed to exploit you, rip you off, and do whatever they want to do to you. This is why you got one winner and everybody that's just a loser trying to scrap and get those $2 together so they can go back in 2 more days and buy another ticket and try again. I'm telling you, my friends, trust in the power that you can't see, God, and allow love. What is love? Love is your being able to express yourself in such a way that it might not go out and spread love to everybody in a way that they can see it, but it does nothing to harm or hurt or cause any pain or suffering to anyone else. And that's the love of God. That's the love of God. So whether you want to exercise that love or keep on paying your dollars, I tell you what, China, Russia, Pakistan, India, North Korea, South Korea, America, New Mexico, India, all of these places, even down in South America where people are trying to run for life, all of these places can be held up, what, as a beacon. And when you talk about looking up in the sky and all you can see is a bunch of wonderful nations where everybody's happy, that's what you begin to call heavenly. This is what I offer to you today, ladies and gentlemen. Please take note. Thank you.